Hey everybody, this is GameGuy682 and I'm here to review Super Mario Galaxy for Nintendo Wii. If you don't already own it, I'm just going to say now you should have already got it because it's one of the top-notch Wii games. Now that I said that, let's go to my review. Um, as you start up, you start with the title screen saying press A and B to start. Then from there, you get to a file select screen which has 6 different planets. You can have your Mii face, you can have Luigi and stuff, and yeah, there was only one explanation is about co-op play, and you can switch between Mario and Luigi. You unlock Luigi by beating the yeah beating the game as Mario, and then after you beat both games, you have an option for one extra star in each file. Now now I gotta say right now, the music is beautiful. Like it's awesome. It's so beautiful. And that's kind of strange for me saying beautiful, but it's actually well orchestrated music, and it's just amazing. You might actually love the music. I like the music personally. It was well made. Um, and that's pretty much all I have to say for the music. You gotta hear it yourself. It's that amazing. I'm not gonna play it, but yeah, you gotta hear it yourself. Um, Next is controls. Now you move the nunchuck. You center the camera with C, and for the Z or Z button, whichever one, if you're Canadian or American, whatever, um, or whatever nationality, like wherever you are, it's Z or Z. You pretty much know what I mean. That's to duck and to do backflips and to long jump if you know how to do it, and most Super Mario 64 players should know how. On the actual Wiimote, Beast to fire stuff like for star bits, which are these little like star type objects which you can collect with the Wii remote or you can run into, and you can fire that with B. Same with the second player, except for the second player, which I'll get into later, you can fire with B as well, and you can hold. The D-pad, up is to look, down is to cancel that. To move the camera, you use left and right D-pad. H to jump. Yeah, pause is pretty obvious. I haven't really paused because it's just an amazing game. But there is a pause option. Now, the second player is just like a little helpful hint if you really want it, or it's a great way to introduce co-op. Now, the gameplay, well, it's Mario. It's a platforming Mario game, everybody. It's not a spin-off. It's a real Mario game. So, don't say it's kiddie. Mario platforming games aren't kiddie. And, yeah. For this game, Super Mario Galaxy, if you don't know by the name already, it's about galaxy and you're going to be in space. So, different galaxy types. Different galaxies, different gravitational pulls, different everything. And if you're lucky enough and get a small planet, you can actually spin around it a couple times before actually stopping. And that's really fun to do. Um, the next thing I'm going to get to is actually the graphics. Now, these games, if you can't tell already, these are one of the best graphical games on Wii. And that's just saying that. It looks beautiful. There's actually later on you'll see a bee, and it actually looks like fuzz, like hair. So yeah, it looks amazing like that. Of course, there's probably like couple, but very few games that are actually better graphical wise than this game, and that's a lot to say. Oh, I should mention one more thing about the controls. If you spin, if you shake the remote, you spin, and that's really helpful to get to planet to planet. Now, if you played Super Mario 64, you will know one thing that's different: the life. You actually have less life, meaning instead of having 8, you have 3. But that being said, the levels are shorter. Actually, they're actually pretty decently long. But yeah. Now the level design of this, there's a lot. There's a hub which you saw earlier, and then there's galaxies within that, like within special little sections, which have different stars in them. But there's a lot of them. Personally, I would have loved more stars, but 121 for each character is actually pretty good. Speaking of each character, they give, in case you can't tell already, they give you an option for Mario or Luigi. Personally, I would prefer just Mario with more characters, but yeah. What else? Oh yeah, for each level, there's different shortcuts. Like very few. Like for example, right now, I'm actually taking a shortcut right now. It just caught my eye, and also, just like just because it's a game where you can actually fall, and because it's gravity, you can't fall in everything. For example, if I fall right now, I'm gonna die, especially if I fall off that whirlpool, like into that black hole. What else? Oh yeah, the story. For the story, it's pretty basic. Bowser kidnaps Peach. You got to go save her. So the story isn't really interesting, but you're not buying this game for the story. You're buying this game for the gameplay. Because it's Mario platforming. Who doesn't like Mario platforming? Now, I've already said a lot about this game. I loved it. Oh, I should also mention the bosses. They're big, and they always have a weakness. Like, for example, this guy is, you'll find out. It's a little surprise, but it's not really a spoiler. But, yeah. Ta-da! It's Petey Piranha. Now, bosses are huge. They each have different strategies, and each of them give you a star. So basically, at the end of the level, you're basically looking for these stars, which will help the hub, as you saw earlier, get brighter, which starts off dark, and you can eventually face Bowser. And you face Bowser 3 times before you actually face him the last time. But I'm not telling you anything else after that. Now that I explained everything, well, there's pretty much too much to explain. Actually, I think I covered most of it. If I forgot everything, if I forgot something, it's probably minor. But yeah, I love this game. Now, I'm actually had a hard time thinking if I was going to give it a 10 or a 9.8, or something like that, a 9.5. So my end thing was 9.8. But because I don't want to rate it that odd, and I had a lot of enjoyment out of it, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. There's my review of Super Mario Galaxy. It's out of this world. Yeah, I know that was a cheesy line. Bye.